Good evening, this is Carolyn, and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We are going to do a layout tonight. We're doing the challenge over on Ginger's Corner, Blooms Around the World, and I have chosen Ukraine. A lot of people have done Ukraine because I think everybody loves sunflowers, and we get to use sunflowers in this one. So I'm going to read it to you. You've probably heard it before if you're watching these. This is Ukraine, and their flower is a sunflower. The sunflower, the Sony Eshunk, I don't know how you say that for sure, is the national flower of Ukraine. It's been grown in the country's central and eastern steppes since the mid-18th century. Sunflowers are important to Ukrainians for many reasons, including its symbol of national pride, resilience, unity, and hope. Sunflowers are also a food source and in cooking. Can be used for decoration, in medicine, in skincare, and hair care. The seeds can be eaten as a snack or crushed into oil, which is a key ingredient in cooking and an important export product. So to earn our flour for this one, we must create a layout using yellow and brown as your primary color palette, and you must also include sunflowers somewhere on your layout. Well, that's not hard for me. As a matter of fact, I made these sunflowers, and you're going to see them in a video in a few weeks. I believe in October, I think. You're going to see these. I made them for a swap, so you'll see those again later. But I am going to do this layout of going to Grandparents' Day with my son's two sons. They were both at the same elementary school, and see the sunflowers all around. That's when I thought, that'll be a perfect one to use the sunflowers on. And then I'm also going to do a little mixed media. The backdrop here has the bricks, and I'm going to do the bricks. I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media with the bricks. So first thing I'm going to do is glue these pictures. These frames are from my 49 and Market. I don't remember the name of the collection. I just saw it a while ago. It's the only collection I have, the only 49 and Market collection I have. Nature Sense or something like that. And I've hoarded it, haven't used it. I've got to use it. I've told myself I'm going to use it on some of my vacation stuff for this year. Get this glued on there. These are going to be glued down, so they don't have to be glued on there just super, super good. But I just wanted to get them attached. These frames are barely 4 inches, and so, okay, so there's that one. Let's get this one glued on. I've made a few, it looks like hair. I've made a few little marks on the, on my layout just to show myself where I need to put the mixed media. So let's get these frames on there and let them be drying. Come on, scoot over just a little. Like I said, it just barely fits. But it does. It covers it all. I could have put a paper in there, but I didn't need to. Okay. All right, we've got those over there drying, so let's just leave those. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do and I'm not going to do much mixed media. I just want to, since I had bricks in the background on there, I thought I'd put a few just little bricks. This is kind of an uneven brick. And I thought I'd just put a few bricks around the background. Not too much, not too much. All right, actually while I'm doing this, I think I'll go ahead and do the twist. We went to see The Forge today. I don't know if you've seen that movie or not, but it is absolutely amazing. After seeing the War Room, with Priscilla Shirer I don't know, a few years ago when it came out. I really didn't think that they could ever come up with a movie that I would think, oh, that's just as good as that. But they did. Let me just tell you. This one that is out now is absolutely amazing. I really, as I think about, I think it's going to actually have a bigger impact, possibly, than the War Room did, because the War Room was primarily about a husband and wife, their relationship and him coming to the Lord. But this one is about a parent-child relationship. It's about an employer and employee mentor type thing. It's about friendships. It's just got a lot of different angles. But oh my goodness, it was good. So good. I just can't, I can't. You've got to see the movie if you haven't seen it. It is just amazing. I'm just so pleased that we're getting Christian movies that we can go see. They don't cuss. They have good storylines. Used to, if you had a little Christian movie, it was kind of a second-rate movie, and there is nothing second-rate about this. Now I've done nearly all my mixed media, and I haven't even started the twist. But anyway, I'm going to kind of do a take on a quote from that movie. It's really a paraphrase because I didn't write it down. You're going to hear some devotionals based on a couple of things I did write down from that movie. But this is just kind of a paraphrase. The guy said, whoever's willing to fight the hardest is the one that's going to win this generation. And when he said that, I thought, oh my goodness, how much wisdom there is in that. Because our kids, that's the one, so they're the one Satan's after. So I chose a scripture to go with it. And the scripture I chose was 1 Peter 1:8, because it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. I've used that scripture before. I know I have. But, it just took on a whole new meaning to me today when he said that. Because sometimes I think we just think, the times are awful. The kids are just influenced by so much. And yeah, they are. But we got to be willing to fight as much as the devil's willing to fight for them. We've got to be willing to just get in there and kick and scratch and claw and save our kids and our grandkids. Satan may not, we may be a lost cause to him. We're older, we're set in our faith, and we have experience and skills, and we're not tempted by as many things as our kids and our grandkids are. And so he may think we're a lost cause, but our kids are not. They're weaker, they're less experienced, they're easier to influence, they're all of those things, and that's who the lion seeks. I mean, they pick out the weakest, and that's who they attack. He's after our kids. So we've got to be ready. We've got to be willing to fight. We've got to fight for them. We've got to teach them. We've got to pray for them. We've got to equip them with knowledge and knowing about the Lord. And we've got to defend them, and we've got to protect them, or they'll be devoured. And I don't want to see my grandkids, and I don't think you want to see your grandkids devoured. So that's it for today. But you've got to see that movie. It is just absolutely amazing. Okay, I think I'm going to put a little bit up here under where I think I'm going to put my title. I'm not sure I ever really got this totally laid out. I did lay some things on and kind of figure some things out, but I don't know that I ever really got it totally where I wanted it. Okay, so that's, I think, plenty of mixed media for that. So, let's get our pictures over here and get them placed. So I want one right up here. And I want one right over here. and it's fine for them to overlap a little. And then I just I just took a round thing that I had and I drew it on this yellow paper to make this little banner thing, and then use the same, you know, just cut this one shorter so that I could actually make my little, I think I need just a tiny bit more brick right up there so that I could make my title more of a little banner. Let's put just a little bit more brick right up here to peek through that banner. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we have to use yellow. My paper is yellow. It's kind of a darker yellow and a lighter yellow. And we can use brown, and so that's pretty much all I did use. I didn't bring in anything else. So let's get our photos down. And I am just going to glue them flat. I'm not going to put them on foam because my flowers are going to be quite a bit of dimension and give this layout. It'll be fairly thick because of them. So I don't need to take up any more room in my album. So let's get that one right there. And then this one can overlap just a little. This bucket says hand-picked pumpkins, so it does have kind of a cute little thing on it. Okay, get that down. So I don't think I'm tucking anything. Oh, I've got one little stem that might go right in there, but I think that's about it. And then I just cut this. You know me, I just start cutting. I just cut this, and it's going to be, I'm going to put my sunflowers up here on this. That's kind of the plan anyway. I have one that I doubled up that I'm going to kind of use as the kind of main one, and then I've got some others. I don't know just how I want these, but we'll soon find out how we think we want them. The others I didn't, I mean, they're doubled, but this one has 4 layers. Maybe one stuck up there. 2, 4, 5. I kind of wanted one down in here too, though, but we may put some more other places. All right, let's stick this down and then figure out where we actually want our flowers. I think I need to make this middle one a little thinner. It looks kind of thick up there. I just started cutting. I knew I wanted several stems, and they don't even have to go specifically to a flower. It just looks cute just having the stems up in there, so I wasn't too concerned about like having a flower for each stem or anything like that. So let's just glue this down. And I may need to tuck a little on it, so I might ought to take the glue off of this just edge and then glue it down in a minute. Because I'm going to kind of do across the bottom here. Okay, that's down. Now let's start with this one right here. See, we can make one. Let's put that there. And then I kind of like where all those big ones are not up there all together. And then that little one there. And I've got like a piece of a stem that I can put in there. That seems a little thick. Just cut it down a little. And it doesn't really have to come from anywhere. It can just be there. I could actually, if I wanted to, bring this one out a little and put another stem there, but I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and glue this little stem down. Almost like it's an extension of this one. Okay, now let's get this big flower on there. And then we'll put the little one up here. I should definitely get credit for sunflowers. There's going to be a lot of sunflowers on here. And then let's get this one down. I kind of got my center off center on this one. I don't guess it really matters. Kind of get it up there. Get this one over here, and then we'll figure out what else we want. Okay, let's just leave those for now. So I'm going to do, let's get our, I'm going to leave that one unglued right now too. I've got a little bit that I want to do. This is some of that same 49 and Market that, like I said, that I've just hoarded and not used, which is just stupid to pay that much for something and then not use it. And that's pretty much what I've done. Let's see. I've got a mark here. I didn't go quite out as far as my mark was, so I need to erase that little mark. Okay. I've got this, and that's kind of what I thought I might. Actually, I'll probably put it over the top of that. It says, love this most. And I do love this most. I hope make sure I'm still in frame. Yes, okay. I kind of moved around. And then I had these, I've got to give Mel W. from Tasmania. She's one of my favorite ones to watch. I've got to give her credit. She's the one that she used mushrooms with her sunflowers. And I thought, I love the mushrooms with the sunflowers. That is just too cool. And so I just copied her. I told her I was going to scrap lift her, and she said, go for it. So I did. I just thought, that's brilliant. I love the mushrooms. I love the mushrooms with the sunflowers. And I was having trouble figuring out where I was going to use these mushrooms. When I bought this, I just loved this 49 and Market collection. And then when I got it, I kind of felt like it was hard to use. It was like, what am I going to do with all those mushrooms? And like these jars of mushrooms and everything. Well, I'm using them on this. Thank you, Mel. And I'm going to kind of put these little mushrooms here on my edges of my, I really would like that, but I can't read it if it's, so it needs to be behind that little sentiment. Yeah, I like that. And then these, I'm going to see if I have a tape runner. if it has anything in it. Probably not. I usually have empty tape runners. Let's see if this one has a little in it. I'm going to just put it around where that dark brown is on this jar, on the lid, and that will hold that. And then I'm going to put that there. And I could do a little stem right here and put a little flower there coming out from behind all that. So let's see how that works. I'm just taking this little piece that I had saved for a stem if I needed it. And since that's so tiny, I'm gonna cut it down a little and stick this in behind there and give us a sunflower. Probably need to shorten that just a little on this side. Okay, like that, and then put our little bitty sunflower right there. Yep, I like that. Okay. We may actually even add more there in just a minute, but I think for now I'm going to leave it like that. Let me get on frame here. I'm just going to do the bottom of this in case I want to tuck something else. I'm just really kind of doing a big embellishment all the way across the bottom of this. That wasn't exactly what I planned, but it kind of seems to be working out that way. All right, now this one, I'm going to overlap this little bit of journaling. It just says Grandparents' Day 2024, Gummy, Walnut Creek Elementary School, 104th grade canon, 2nd grade. So I can put it behind, oh, let's see, I've got these mushrooms. Let's see if we can put them in behind like that also. I really kind of wanted to overlap, but I wrote so much that I didn't really have room to do much overlapping. I could do that, I guess. Give it a little bit of overlap. No, that doesn't work. I can get that jar in under there and then do that and overlap those just a little, not much, but just a little. So let's do that. And then we can put a sunflower over here too, maybe. So let's get that down. We've got this all down. I'm waiting on that. Okay, let's get this down. I know I can put a little tape right there because it's going to be in behind that. Here. These acetate pieces, tape doesn't show as bad as you think it would, or even glue. I've done some with glue, and it doesn't show as bad as you think it would. Okay, and then my little journaling. This is also from that 49 and Market. Okay, and then let's get our little mushrooms on there. Little bit of overlap. And I did put a a frame, under this. This is pretty thin paper, and I just wanted to, it needed to be backed to hold up. Okay, let's get our title on here. And I'm not going to just glue everything. And I'm not gluing the edges because I want to trim it when I get it on there the size that I want it. I'm just putting some glue here and there. Okay, there's that one. And let's get this one. I started to make little flags and put the, put Grandparents' Day on the little flags. And I thought, that'll just get so big. And I don't know that I'd have room for all of that. So I just decided to make the letters kind of be the flags. And I like it. I kind of like the way it turned out. A little bit different way to do the title. Let's move that up just a little. Now I'll cut those ends off. I do want to put that butterfly up there, I think. I may put some flowers over the edges of that. We'll see what that looks like in just a minute. I made a bunch of these little bitty ones. So let's see if we like those up there. Or if we just want to leave it alone. Oh, I think I kind of like them up there, though. I think I kind of like those up there. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I do kind of like that. In the description below, there will be a link to so you can watch all of the blooms around the world and the playlist. I think there's a playlist, and I'll link that down below if there is. I'll look and see, but if not, you can look on Ginger's Corner, or you can. Most people that are doing it are putting it on YouTube also. So, but you can find that. Okay, so let's get this little one in. Let's see what we want to do with it. I'm thinking that's a little too long. Maybe even cut this end off a little so we can get it on down in there. Just a touch of glue. But yeah, doing Ukraine for this was perfect with my sunflowers, needing the yellow. I thought that was perfect. I don't know how many of these I'll get to do. I would love to do them all. I just don't have time, but I would love to do them all. Let's see. Let's put one down there. And let's see about one of these smaller ones. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. What do you think? Is that just getting too much? I don't know. Let's do it. Let's just do it. And I don't think I need a stem on this one, since I'm putting it right where that, where those pictures come together. I don't think I need a stem coming out of there. I think that's 15. I don't know. It's a lot. But anyway, even if it's not an uneven number, it's okay because the way they're spread out. So all I have left that I was just really wanting to put on here is the butterfly. And I do think I'll go ahead and put it right up there. And I'm going to put a tiny little bit of foam tape on it. Let's see. Let's use this one. Sticky, sticky. Just a tiny bit on the wings. And these 49 in Market, like these little things, I trimmed the white off of them. They have kind of a white border, and I trimmed it off. It just didn't look like I wanted it to look on this, so I trimmed it off. Okay, let's let that catch hold. All right, I think that's going to be it. So we got Ukraine done, and I got my Grandparents' Day done. I actually have a couple of sunflowers left over. And like I said, you'll be seeing a video on these sunflowers, I think in October, when it's Tall Blooms is the name of that. So there you go. We got one of them done, even if we don't get any more. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by my channel. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Mel, for showing me how cute the mushrooms can be mixed with sunflowers. And just have a blessed day and be a blessing to someone else.